Are these newfangled things any good?
Voyage. What a beautiful game. With a hand-drawn look and two-player puzzle mechanics, Voyage is charming and, to me, a slightly unfinished Switch game. Let's deep dive. The game starts you off, showing you the mechanics and the beginning of the story of two people travelling across a magical land. Pretty standard, all simple stuff. I found the first few sections a little confusing, as the game leaves you in the dark because the UI is so clean and very simple. For me, it was a little bit unclear. This can be good in other types of games, but I found especially when you're learning the puzzle mechanics right at the start, I was a little bit lost. The animation style is something I really want to pull out as well because it was quite interesting. It looked almost stop motion like and worked at what I'm guessing is a slightly different frame rate. It definitely didn't look like other games that I've played recently. The depth of field felt really good in this game. And those static backgrounds are gorgeous. I really wish you could interact with them more. As a player, I felt I wasn't really having an impact on the world, and that's also part of the point, but I wanted to be more involved. Some elements felt a bit devoid of connection or meaning. Pretty beautiful, but for me, I was at a bit of a loss. Like, the character design is beautifully intricate and interesting, doesn't really add much apart from distinguishing the two main characters. I would have loved to seen a bit more meaning, explanation, or understanding behind it. Taking a moment to look at the sound design, my forte. For the most part, I found the mixing to be a bit off and the game just to generally be very quiet. And this all adds towards that feeling of void. A little bit empty for me, somewhat opposed to what the art style promised. For me, the game plodded along and was overall kind of slow. The actual gameplay sections were fun, but it was getting in between them felt like a chore. Some sections made you repeat actions or were unclear, and so you ended up repeating them yourself, and I really didn't enjoy that. I think it can be really hard to create a puzzler like this that is so clean and, to say it simply, lack of any arrows showing and pointing the direction. But it meant that for me, I just got confused and lost. I think the game is a bit of an acquired taste, but overall was really pretty. I think the story's a little slow for me, but that might suit some others, and generally, it was quite a polished game. If you enjoyed this review, please do check out the others on this channel. We post pretty regularly and have a mix of hosts, so you're bound to find someone you like.